I'm so happy that you are able to join me today. Yes, I'm so happy that you're able to join me today. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Adeola Adeyemi. So welcome to my legal chat with AEA Legal. I'm a startup lawyer, a corporate and property lawyer. So in this video, we are going to be talking about the new startup hack. Yes, so let me give you the small gist. But before that, thank you for joining once again. Thank you for joining this live stream. If you have any questions at all, if you need clarification on anything as regards the new startup act and as regards business and entrepreneurship, don't forget to drop your questions in the comment section. So thank you once again. Yeah, thank you for joining once again. Yeah, thank you for joining once again. I'm just trying to put some things together. So, just recently, Nigeria signed finally, we have a startup act. Yes, it has been going on for a while now. The bill has been passed on from one segment to another section, and finally, the LSB has now become the LSA, the Nigerian Startup Act. No, the implication of that, the implication of it being an act is that it cuts across to every state in the country. The 36 states in the country is going to be automatically, by default, be bound by the Startup Act. But is there any benefit to this Startup Act? Before we do that, let's take a look at this Startup Act as a whole. So, but so that is my video on understanding your business structuring. If you have not seen that, then you are missing. Is there on this channel. I'll just have to go through this channel and you will see it. Also, have you seen my video on 5 ways to grow your company with investors? Yeah, you need investors to grow your business, and I've listed 5 beautiful ways in which you can grow your business with investors. And because I don't want you to miss out on any of the past videos, I also want you to also look at every legal issues that you must avoid as a startup. These videos are boiling and they are full of what you should maximize. So don't fail at all to check them through in this channel. Thank you again for joining me. My name remains Adeyemi Adeola under AEA Legal. Yeah. So I've been talking about startup issues and legal issues and business issues on this channel for a while, and also about the challenges and the blessings that come with being a young professional. You can also check that also on the channel. So while you are at it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And also turn on your notification. I call it NLSS. Like, notification, subscribe, and share. Thank you for being here once again. Yes, let's begin. This new law, this task of heart that just came, that just everybody is, hey, Nigeria, hey, this, that it has been, we've waited enough. South Africa has had this, they are already in the midst of it, benefiting from their startup act. And then Nigeria, wow, we decided to follow the trend or decided to recognize that indeed there's a need to have a startup act. So why not let us dive into it? First of all, what is the benefit? That is firstly. And also, what does the act has in store for you? And what does the act want from you? Like, is there anything this act wants from you? Are you supposed to give the act something? Is there a requirement before you can benefit from this act? And what do you receive in return as a startup? Yeah, what do you receive in return as a startup? So let's just dive right in. What this act is all about? It's all about startups. It's all about business management. It's all about corporate affairs of startups and the benefits and the benefits of the benefit of it for startup. But mostly, one very peculiar thing about the art is that it is more about the technology company, the tech as a whole. It focused on tech, on the tech industry, and not really on, unless your product or your business is in line or trying to dive into tech. Maybe you are into food production and you are using tech as a method or in your production. So you can benefit from this startup. But that is not what I'm going to talk to you about today. Today I'm going to talk to you about what this art wants from you, what this art aims to give to the government, because mainly it is an association, it is a collaboration of private with the public, of startups with the government. So what the government wants, I will say what the government wants, because yes, this is an act of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. It is not a governor, it is not by state or a governor stuff. It is not a regional stuff. It is a national stuff. So it is a national act. So what does the government want from you? Firstly, I would say the first one is to give you functioning, to give the startup functionalization, yes, to give it formation and to give it funding. I call it the 3F: the functioning, the formation, and the funding. So how can you function better as a startup? And what is the formation of a startup? And how can startup get funding? Because really, startup means, according to the Act, a startup is a business that is less than 10 years. So if you are more than 10 years, just you are no more a startup. You are now a business established, and then you have all the resources that you need. So this act does not partake to you, does not relate to you. You are not in the purview of this act at all. So the government aims to give you the functioning, aims to direct your functioning, your formation, and also your funding. That is one of the things that the government aims to encourage development in such a way that startups can easily develop. In such a way that startups can easily develop, and also to give a startup support, technical development through grants. Yes, you get grants. That is one of the things that the government says they want to give out to startups through this act. One is the 3S. That is the function. How can a startup function better? The second one is formation, still under giving direction. The 3S, the formation, the funding, and also the functioning. And then also to encourage startup development. And the third one is to to give technical support, to give funding by giving grants, public grants, private grants. That is one of the things that the government aims to give to startups through this act. And the fourth one is to give startups structure and direction because so many people say they are startups, and of course they haven't. That is where we have the act defining a startup as a business that is under 10 years old. So if your business is more than 10 years, automatically you are not a startup. So the government aims to give structure and direction. And the fifth one is also to monitor your data. I'm sorry I have to say this. I've gone through the heart, and I must say that the government is going to monitor your data. I'm telling you, because there is this portal that will be established as a result of of this act. A portal will be established where you can register your business there. You can, if you want to export, if you want to do export business, you can go through the export channel there. If you want to do trademarking, You can also use the same portal to trademark your business. A lot of NDAs have been will be put together under this portal where startups can easily get structure, they can easily get all that they need. So when I say that the government needs your data, I'm telling you that as just as a nick, government can know which startup is misbehaving, which startup is not following the directive of it is not following the directive that it ought to follow. And also because there are going to be policies and regulations. And if as a startup they are not following these regulations, of course the government is going to know which startup is violating so regulations. So I will say the government is going to get your data. There's going to be monitoring of data. So no, it's more like saying there's going to be accountability because the government is going to have your data. You can't just do shit. Sorry I use that word. You can't just do anything and get away with it. The nick of an hand, you withdraw back and call to order. So the government is going to have your data. That is the fifth one. And the sixth one again is that there is going to be monitoring. Let me take a break because this is it. This is one of it. The government is also going to monitor the activities of state of startups, especially the tech industry. Because in the past years, we've seen the tech industry just getting grants. Most get grants from this, from that, and then most are just doing as they please and as they like because there is no structure in place. So there's going to be enforcement, there's going to be regulations, which is going to monitor startups. So there's going to be a regulatory framework to monitor startups. I'm sure if you're a startup, that is not what you want to hear. You want me to go into the benefit. What is the benefit of this? Yeah, I'm getting. Just calm down. Calm down, yeah? Let's get there. Let's take it step by step. And of course, after the government have gotten your data and also they're going to give structure and direction, they're also going to monitor startups through regulatory framework. They're of course going to encourage development. But how are they going to do this? How is this going to be done? Of course, the Startup Act make provision for a portal like a website where you are going to get